societies, they have differences even within their lawmaking, at what age they consider women are ready to have physical relationship, right? Even today they differ.
Yeah.
You are just here talking about 18 because maybe that's this country 18.
Well, actually, the age of consent in this country is 16, but you have to be an adult.
But you're saying 18, right?
But that's what I'm saying.
Okay, let me continue.
I'm not talking about the age of consent. You asked me what age an adult is, and I'm saying in this country you are only an adult at 18. No, you have the age of consent is 16.
Yes.
Yeah, the age of consent.
They consider themselves adults.
No, because the age of consent doesn't mean you're an adult.
Okay, but you're referring to what were you originally asking about sexual relations?
Yeah. I was talking about sexual relations.
So basically, you're saying even in this country, people are not adults because the age of consent is 16. So living in this country in Britain, and I'm sure you accept British values.
Yeah.
Good. So, do you accept the British value that you can have a relationship with someone who is not an adult at the age of 16?
So, are you asking me if you can have...
No, I'm asking you, do you agree with the British value?
Yeah.
In which it says you can have sexual relationship with a minor at the age of 16 when clearly they're not adults, according to your definition.
Okay, that is only my definition because that is the country we live in. That is not what I would personally
Please answer the question in any way you like.
But that's why I just said to you, mate. That is because British values, British whatever you call it, you know, the laws, you know, it's like the whole messed up thing with cannabis, you know. You can...
So you don't agree with it, you're saying?
But that's what I'm saying. I personally, as a woman, yeah, if a 16-year-old wants to have a relationship with a 32-year-old man, as an example, yeah, by law in this country, the man will not be prosecuted because she has given consent, because that is...
But she's a minor, right?
She is still a minor, yes.
Not adults?
She's not an adult, no.
So this country legislated...
consent does not define whether you're an adult. That's what I'm saying. Because in different countries, it's 14 years old.
Interesting you said that.
I don't get it.
No, interesting point you made. You know, interesting point you made. You're saying you are reluctantly happy and agree and accept that you can have sexual relationship with non-adults, meaning children.
Well, at the age of 16 years old.
Listen.
But this is what
technically,
I'm saying.
16, according to your definition, is not an adult, it's a child. So you are saying you are happy.
I'm not
very happy.
I'm not very happy, mate. Don't take those words out of my mouth. I'm not very happy.
You accept it.
I'm saying that I only accept it because that is the law that is set within England. That is what is set by the government. The British government defines these laws. I only...
Would you disagree with it? Would you disagree?
Yeah, I would disagree with that.
Excellent.
Now the question is,
excellent.
Would he disagree with a 9-year-old
This is exactly what I agree with you, that if we have people being chosen to represent us in our governments, and they decide what is best for us, what makes us adults.
Does it make it true? What question?
I want to make my point and you interrupt my line of thought, right? So what I'm saying, sister, which I agree with you there, if a country decides by representatives of this country, by certain people, voted to be our representatives, right, or any other country, they can actually come with laws which not necessarily be right for the people.
Yeah.
You demonstrated one example where in Britain, the people voted for these people to be representative of us, and they decided with a law, for a law, which you'd say which is not correct, not right. Because it's essentially saying age of consent means having sexual relationship with a minor, because they're all children. So you are now demonstrating from the values of this country, for example, where society makes its own laws, they can change. I agree with you, societal laws can change. They do not determine what makes an adult an adult. Excellent point. Adult, to become an adult, you have to have an external other definition, which is universally agreed objectively, not this relatively and subjectively from time to time, place to place, like in Hungary, in Italy, they're saying 14, right? Right. So now we realize that to become an adult, whose definition are we going to follow? It has to be something objective, agreed upon by everyone, right?
Just some advice,
Not just you only, or me only, by everyone. So go ahead, tell us how we can come to this definition of an adult objectively by everyone.
What was your question?
How can we, by knowing, okay, that's the thing, sometimes personally human beings, we are twisted. We will hurt other people. We will kill other people. We will do horrible things to other people. So personally, for us to be able to say, oh, we have to all agree on it, we all have to be on the same page, is wrong. Because by one person's definition can be different from another person's definition. And that is why I think that certain situations where in this country, 16 years old, you can consent, but you are not an adult, is wrong. And that is why we should look within ourselves, within humanity, not within religion, not within, you know, like everything else, as you say, but within that, within ourselves, and think, oh, okay, would I do this? And unfortunately, yes, there are a lot of cases where children are, you know, molested by their family. And that is wrong. That is wrong. But that can happen anywhere. I'm not saying that happens necessarily within a certain
Britain,
circle.
for example, right?
I'm saying that can happen anywhere.
Talk about Britain.
Anywhere, yeah? Because I'm not necessarily trying to preach about, oh, Britain's bad because of this, Britain's bad because of that. I'm saying that certainly this mentality towards, oh, you are only physically ready, you have to be physically ready, is wrong. That, what I've heard from you is wrong. That is wrong, because physically...
So you're saying if they're not physically ready, it's okay?
No, I'm not saying that.
I am saying the minimum.
You have to be...
Do you agree the bare minimum is people to have relationship of this nature, intimate relationship, they have to be biologically ready, otherwise you are actually harming someone. Do you agree?
I agree. You will harm someone.
So the minimum standard is when you're going to get married, according to what we understand, that you have to be physically ready at least as a minimum standard. Otherwise there's a potential to harm.
Yeah.
Good.
But that is not defined by whether a woman bleeds or not.
So
that is what you said.
Biological.
In certain places, you've said that a woman will bleed, and that is when she's ready, because she's bleeding.
Again, we are going
to give birth to a child.
We are going in circles.
She has started her period and she is menstruated.
Your example was about the bones, right?
Yeah, the bones. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, mate. At the end of the day, I don't think we're going to agree here, because within your...
Do you know why we're not going to agree?
Because you were defined by religion. You were not defined by yourself.
Do you not believe in a religion?
Mate, I believe you can have a personal relationship.
Do you not believe in a religion yourself?
I believe in God. I believe in God. I don't believe necessarily in a religion, but I believe in God.
No problem.
And that is not necessarily
No problem. I want to ask you one question on this though. One question. If you believe in God, and if your God tells you that you should get married at age 17.5 years old, 17.5 years old, would you disagree with your God?
But who? Which
if
God?
Your God.
Because my God.
Yes.
My God. But
if your God said, you said you believe in a God, did you right?
Exactly.
Excuse me.
How do I know that?
You said you believe in a God.
Yeah.
Good.
If your God, there is an existence out there.
If your God personally told you,
she knows God.
It's okay to get married at age of 17.5 years old, and this is when you become an adult, would you agree or disagree with your God?
It could be a demon. It could be your own mind. It could be your...
I'm saying that personally, I'm not saying I would agree. I'm saying that because if you're saying it's my God, then what? Because that's what I believe in my God?
Sorry.
Like, this is what I'm saying. It's very relational.
Sorry, I missed the answer.
Because
would you agree or disagree with your God?
I'm saying I don't know. I don't know. I can say I don't know, because at the end of the day... So you have a belief in God? I have a... But this is why, because you're throwing some bullshit thing at me, no offence, yeah, by saying, oh my God, if my God, because who? What? Because if
just showing, look, we believe in a God, right?
Yeah.
So you said you believe in a God, yeah? If you had a connection with that God, let's say you did right now, just example.
But why are you trying to ask me this question?
I'll show you. We'll show you if let me finish.
I'm not justifying my thing at all. I'm trying to help you understand what we call principles, so that we can learn from each other and tolerate each other. Obviously, I don't see any toleration.
So if you had a God, and that God commanded you, that you would say 18, right? But if you, let's say God spoke to you, your God, yeah? Listen.
And spoke to you personally.
Mate, there are people that think God says that they are the next prophet. That is why it's not okay. Because hypotheticals don't mean... No, because I'm not. I don't want to go on your fucking hypotheticals, mate.
Okay, calm down, sister, calm down. Listen, the fact of the matter is, if your God told you and you believed it was God, and he said 17.5, I believe you say, yeah, sure, okay.
Would you?
Would I? Honestly, what? Because if I'm thinking I'm being told by God? No, because no one gets told by God.
No, let's say you did. Let's say you knew.
Yeah, let's say I did. Let's say I'm a fucking man right now, and I'm not, am I? That's what I'm saying. You can't, because you can't throw these fucking hypotheticals at me.
I don't think you understand.
Okay, I'm missing the point, yeah, because
yes, I know, that's what I'm trying to explain, sister.
Yeah, okay.
What we're trying to say is, look, you said 18. Okay, sister, it doesn't sound like you want to know.
That's fine, let's go.